Fellas, what? Fellas, grab your left ear, make your right one jealous, what? Okay, I've been meaning to post this. Procrastination is just a very annoying thing, you know. So, if you're like me and you're a gamer, you play a lot of FIFA, and school people on FIFA, and you struggle with the, whatchamacallit, the, drift issue, sometimes. I'm just going to show you guys how I fix mine. Very easy, straight to the point. And you can also, change your joystick, manual control. Let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, we get the controllers. I'm gonna work on this one first. This one has those grips on them, the lizard skin. Just if you have like sweaty palms, sometimes you can get them from Walmart. They're not that expensive. And then this, I got this bag from Amazon. It has a lot of tools in them. It has this, that is a triangle pry tool, and that this is a triangle pry tool. Helps you to take out this face plate. So I just pick it from the edges there and just open it up, and yeah, I have my gloves on, doctor in the mode. So yeah, it might be a little stuck over here, so I just use the same pry tool to just pick it up and take out the face plate first of all. There's also another tool there. There's the metal pry bar, but I prefer to use the triangle plastic one. And then this bumpers, the R1 and L2 and L1, sorry, I beg your pardon. I used the metal pry bar. It's so easy to take out. You can even use a screwdriver, just put it in there, bend the R2 button, and then just pick it out. So now we've done this bit. What we now proceed to do is pick up our screwdriver and loosen the 4 screws, one in this spot and then underneath where I removed the faceplate from. You just unscrew. It's just it's not so difficult. As soon as we get those screws out, it's pretty easy to now proceed. This is pretty much the most difficult part of this whole process. It's so easy. I'm a DIY guy. I like to fix all these kind of things. That's why I'm doing it myself. And then now we'll just open this up. You'd see that this latches will hold on a little bit, so I just use the same pry bar to kind of like move out those latches, because it makes it a little smug then, so you'll struggle. If it doesn't work with the pry bar, you can take the plastic triangular pry tool. I'll put the links for where I got these items so you can get them on Amazon as well. So as soon as you get this out, it's completely out now, and the process begins. First things first would be to take out your battery. So it's connected, and just watch out, like you take it out from there. That's what I did. And there's some wires around. I unscrewed this battery tray. Then you can see there's a mic. I'll show you that later on in this video, but you can unplug these wires. They're kind of like rainbow wires, so you don't have to use a lot of force. You can just pull them out gently. There are 4 of them. There's one by the mic there, and then there's those 2 blue ones across, and then there's this one right here that I just gently pulled out with the tweezer. So when you've disconnected those wires, you can now bring out this motherboard. You can push the analog sticks to make it easier for you to get them out. Just gently push, cook, boop, and it's out. And then we can now flip this over. So you see, that's the bad one from overplaying. Now you just gently take that out, and that is the analog joystick, the thumbstick cap. So we have the replacement one in the same bag that I mentioned, but I also have this other one that I ordered also on Amazon. They're a little more sturdier, so if you want, I'll also put the link. So if you want, you could get these or get the other one, depends on what's more favorable to you. Then you see what they look like. Very sturdy, pretty much like the same thing. And you can go ahead and just replace them there. That spot, oh, what was I doing here? Yeah, so pretty much if you have a stick drift issue, you can just get these items are called potentiometers. You see that white disc in there? That's usually what causes the stick drift. All you need to do is clean it up and put it back in. So this other one, the spare part that I have, I also ordered it on Amazon from the same. It came in that bag with all the pry tools and the screwdrivers and the rest. So you can just open those green swinging gate like stuff on the potentiometers. They're like the sensor module for the analog stick. So you use your tweezer to pick them up. You can use some rubbing alcohol to clean that spot, which is what I did, and you can also just replace them, because it's not so expensive. You can just get the part and then just get out the white disc and just put them in there and replace them. So if you clean them, it's still fine, but you could as well just do it the way that I did. Like here, I just got the newer ones and put them in there. No, I had replaced this one, so I think I just cleaned them and then I put them back in there and then little clap, and that's all. And you wouldn't have any stick drift issue. And then I have a new thumbstick. See? Tick, 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 tick. So easy. Very easy. And remember to pull out this rainbow-like wires when you're putting back the motherboard in place. You want to pull them out and ensure that everything has gone back into the right spot, and then we can now plug them back in, connect them back in. There's a microphone jack. I'll show you guys now. So you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those rainbow wires. 2 of them on the end here. 1 is on the battery tray, and that's the one that has the microphone jack. So as you can see, if it comes out, you can just easily put it back in place, and then you can, oh my gosh, what was I doing? Oh yes, let me just take this back. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so this is me putting back the battery. Like, it's just so easy. You plug it back in. I told you about the micro. You can put it on, power it on to see if everything. This is my opportunity to just clean up. I just clean with some rubbing alcohol, like I mentioned. Clean. I'll still explain how I put in the battery in the other part. I thought that my recording had disconnected. So, I put everything back in place. The other part, I take the opportunity to clean. And then now, before I screw on, I always try to test. So I connect this controller. You just connect it to this website. It's called hardwaretester.com. Connect your controller. If there's a drift, this is what usually would happen when you control it. You're going to be seeing a drift. But now, as you can see, my controller is just perfect. No problem at all. Now, usually when there's a drift like that, you see that bar will just keep dancing. That kind of like regulator there, just keep dancing. And so I'm done with this controller. I've put in back the face plates. Everything's in check. I just replaced these bumpers and put in the R1 and L1, and so easy to click. Just put, chick, and click, and that's it. My controller is back to the new one. Now, let's see the blue one. This one too, I just wanted to just change this other part that has worn out and stuff. So same process, and now I've opened it, and then, like I said, I'm going to put the link for these tools where I got them and where I got the sensor module. It's the same place. There's so many of them. You can get them. They're not so expensive. This one too, I replaced them. I cleaned the house there, the gate there. remember what I was mentioning here. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. You got to pull out this rainbow like wires, and before you close it up, and plug them back in place. You know, there are 4 of them. There's that one, there's that one, and then this is the microphone jack that I mentioned. So sometimes it falls out, and if it falls out, it's so easy. You can just put it back in that tray spot. You see, as soon as you place it back in, you can easily just connect the wire back in place. And yeah, and that's pretty much it for that one. Then we screw back the tray and we plug in the battery. So easy. It's so easy, straightforward. And then we close it. Now, oh yeah, this is a spot. This is if you want to restart your controller. Sometimes it might just be a restart issue. You can just use a push pin and restart the controller there, and it'll be good. And this is what I was saying. The bag has that pry tool, this pry tool, the screwdriver, the tweezers, and even comes with an extra bag of screws. While the other one just comes with the screwdriver and that tool. So yeah, and that's it. Is there any other thing that I wanted to say? So I realized that I didn't really explain this piece. If it falls out, you can always just put it back into that compartment there. You know, it usually sits here, but if it falls out like this, you just put it back in there, and then it'll stay in place. When you're closing the motherboard, it'll just, you know, sit proper. This is what it looks like. See? Yeah, so it usually just falls out from this black pad here. And that is it, guys. We're all set. So a couple reminders. I'm going to put the links for where I got the tools, the replacement kit, and, you know, all the tools. It was on Amazon. You get it in the description of this video. You'll get the links. And yeah, and also, yeah, a reminder, if you have the stick drift issue, you just connect it to your computer and go to hardwaretester.com. Once you pull on this, if you see it, the needle dancing this way. As a matter of fact, as soon as you connect it and it starts to dance, you just know you have a problem. So once it's okay, it's usually very stationary like this, see? And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's time for me to go beat some people in FC25. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a DIY thing. See you around. Catch you later.